How you guys doing? Good, man. So you guys, you're still united with that other camp in the park?
Yeah, we're just the direct action committee.
Oh yes.
It's like the Navigators.
I just came over from the other park to try to coordinate with this one. I took it on myself, sort of, but
yeah, the idea is, not a lot of visibility down there, more visibility over here.
Yeah. So how long are you guys planning to stay here? Are you guys going back?
Until we get reasonable change in society. Oh, you mean here as opposed to the other park?
Yeah.
Until we have reasonable reason to move.
Yeah. Indefinitely.
Is there another park that people are at?
Armory Park.
Well, it's Armory Park here, and that's it now?
There's proposals of possibly moving the entire camp to the library park. I don't know the name of that park.
it's just called Library Park.
I guess
Library Park.
Library Park. Which I think is a good move, because that way these two camps will be fairly close to each other, and it'll be a lot easier to communicate between each other without having to, run like 4 blocks down the road to take a dump. But
well, after City Council meets on Tuesday, if things go poorly, IT's definitely going over there.
okay.
There's great internet connection.
I know, that's exactly why we're tired of fucking with it.
And
we've killed 3 or 4 cellular phones and cellular access cards already. I mean, might as well come where it's at.
So what's the central theme? Is there a central theme yet?
The central theme is we are the 99%. The top 1% owns more than 50% of the wealth. And that would be fine, except for the fact that leaves certain people homeless, starving, and without a voice in society. You want capitalism, you want whatever. I mean, I honestly don't care what kind of political system you have, as long as everybody's taken care of.
Exactly. I'd agree with the same. Back in 50s, 60s in America, the standard of living was such that the people had an amazing quality of life, and that has dramatically and significantly decreased in the past 40 years, and the gap between the earnings of the top 1% to the average GDP is like 325 to 1 as far as income here to income here, and that's I have no problem with people being wealthy. There is nothing wrong with that, but there's definitely things wrong with those wealthy people thinking that they can control the lives of the people who are just doing their normal, everyday, day-to-day jobs.
But isn't it then, wouldn't it just then be wealth that is the problem? I mean, if people are overabundant in material items, it's overconsumption is...
It's not wealth that's the problem, it's greed that's the problem. Attempting to acquire more wealth than would be sustainable for the rest of the world.
But isn't that the final result of greed, is wealth? Wealth and material, money...
In a sense, yes. Yes. But that's not to say that this is class warfare. I mean, this is us trying to, as a humanity, come together and take care of each other.
Are the 1% here?
No, they're not. No.
So, so isn't this a class issue?
It's a global class issue.
It's a globe, I guess.
Yeah, because the 1% maybe of, let's just say there's 400,000 of those individuals that are part of that 1%. Maybe 1,000 of those are American citizens. The rest of them are all of international entities all over the world. So this 1% that we're speaking of that we have grievances against right now, they're not, in most cases, American citizens. They're global corporations that own and control all the wealth around the world. And granted, we do certainly have grievances with our government, but even our government officials who aren't part of the 1%, they're just part of, they just control the system of sorts that the 1% is exploiting.
All right, man. Thanks a lot, fellas, and good journeying, I guess. Stay safe.
Always do.
All right.